Welcome back to this Board Game Off. So we are going to do Chapter 5 now. We are still with Maya and Flavian for our characters here. So let's go ahead and listen to this intro.
And there you were once more, Drunagor and you. The first atriums of the cloister, built into the mountain, were occupied by few errant monstrosities, and defeating them wasn't difficult. Yet you are already feeling the fatigue gathered over a whole night of fighting. Between one clash and the next, when you stop to regain your breath, you take a glance at the wonderful frescoes that decorate the sanctum's galleries and bedazzle yourself with the draconian skill. Majestic dragons are shown in flight, casting their destroying breath on the sea while humanoid beings are celebrating on the beaches. Many seem draconian, but there are other peoples too. Dwarves and elves? Or could it be humans? You ask yourself, thinking aloud.
The first time darkness came over Darren was before the humans' arrival, my friend. I recall reading about that time, the Shadow Walks, through several elven ballads, but that was long ago. I don't have any of the manuscripts.
The didactic spirit of Drunagor compels him to teach you, as if he is your tutor. To your next question, he would prefer to be silent, but he answers nonetheless.
Yes, I burned it also.
He speaks once again with sorrow.
We were 5 fellows when we started to look for the scriptures, a work that took us from our youth and bound us together as no bloodlink could ever do. Out of our naivety, we believed that we could bring a spiritual, philosophical, even social reformation. But one by one I started to lose all my fellows in our excavations, until Itzhak and I were all that remained. He was the one I held in highest regard because we grew up together at the seminary in Valarai. When I learned that he was also buried on some remote islet in service to the Mage King Uther, rage came over me so strongly that I started to blame our dream for taking from me everyone I loved.
And in that very moment, as a thin curtain made of embarrassment rises up, you are conveniently interrupted by the new lords of this place. And you know immediately that it is a conversation that you will never have again.
Dun dun dun. Alright, now so we've got the normal standard rules here with the darkness hunting card. Darkness behavior is the same. Recall action, penalty, winning, losing, and starting the adventure, all the same. Also, we still have special mechanic of precious cargo, which is just Drunagor following us around. However, this time we have stifling mist. A mysterious fog formed as the darkness evaporates, fills the area and hinders the hero's sight. Consider the range of all agility and wisdom skills, focus abilities that aren't weapon attacks, and consumable items reduced to 1 area away, maximum 1 blue square. The same applies for multicolored skills activated with agility cubes or wisdom cubes. So basically, anything we do is only one thing. We don't have that limited range with those abilities, which with Maya's Ranger's Mark has been super nice. That kind of is sad with that, but that's alright. Alright, then we have Condensed Darkness. During the adventure, the hero's time is running out, and nodes will appear in their way. Every time a pile of runes is shown in a setup, but it's not in the initial setup, you must create it by taking a rune of each color from the initiative track. That's to node. By clearing these nodes, the heroes can extend their stay in this place. And then we have the area control. Is by fighting for the control of breaches, the hero can reclaim the sanctum and gain more time. To do so, they must be adjacent to the pile of runes and expend 1 AC. If they do, take a number of runes of their choice from the pile equal to 6 minus the number of heroes, return them to the bag, and gain focus 1. A hero can use this action more than once per turn. This counts as a cube action. It cannot be taken if there's at least 1 monster adjacent to that pile of runes. Alright, so that's exactly the same. However, they're actually going to come from the initiative track here. So we're going to take these off to bring them onto the board rather than taking them out of the bag. So that is kind of nice. That actually helps diminish what we have out on the initiative track. And then we have this to set up. So let's go ahead and set it up. All right, here we have the setup. But before so, let's go ahead and go through our characters here. Just as a reminder, we have Maya. What we upgraded last time is this coordinated strike here. So now we have +1 hit, +0 hit, and activate one of your pets. So definitely going to be using that. And then as a reminder, we do have 16 plus a crit on 16 plus against marked enemies. That's just kind of right there on the side for now, so we kind of remember it, even though you can't really see it on that camera. But I got it right there so we remember. For Flavian, we got this melee skill here that is Harvest Season, gather or heal 3, and gather a Fruit of Life, which a Fruit of Life can be spent to gain or to heal 2 more. And Fruit of Life can be given to other characters, so that can go ahead and help. And as a reminder, we do have the Song of Vigor whenever you use a song skill, Self Shield 1, which he already has one that says whenever you use a song or chant, Self Shield 2. So when you use a song, we actually are Self Shielding 3, which will be super handy. Alright, so let's see what we have spawned here. So we have a Shadow Knight here, we have a Rotten Flesh, and we have a Shadow Mistress. And so you can see where they go on the board. We got the Shadow Mistress here, Shadow Knight there, and the Rotten Flesh there, which we are going to start with Flavian. And you see here we got, these are the starting areas here, those 4 and that 1. So we are definitely going to go after that Shadow Knight here. Alright, we'll zoomed on in here. So I, 1 space away, so I can't stay up there to get that +2 hit. And that Shadow Mistress is, and those other 2 back there, they're actually both melee, so I don't have to worry about those 2 too much yet. I just need to well on this Shadow Knight here. So I'm going to go 1, 2 for right now. Forgot to do that free recall. Also, I just forgot to note, we do have a trauma cube on Maya and 2 curse cubes. Flavian, we just have that 1 cube there. So the big guy is not stunnable. However, I would love to do 7 damage. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. +2 hit, +2 damage, and stun. All right, we do have a +2. We do need a 9. 7 +2, 9. Oh, barely hit, but that is a hit. He is at 16 health, so that is 7 damage, so he is down to 9. Booyah, that was a good first hit. All right, for our second one, since we threw the mandolin there, let's go ahead. Ooh, can he bleed? Yes, he can. So let's go ahead and try to bleed him here. We got a +2 hit and bleed 2. And once again, we need a 9. We got a +2 to this hit. No way, guys. I love this dice. That is double damage. And check this out. So, oh, yeah, that means he's dead. That means he's dead because that's 5. That's 10 damage. And he's at 9. That guy is a goner. So he throws the mandolin and goes, oh, and he's a little dazed. And then he comes up and he's, I don't know, heavy throw. Maybe he throws it again and pew, cuckoo. Man, he hit that mandolin, just hit him right there on the temple, knocked him right out. That was legit. Man, I couldn't have asked for a better first turn. And that means he's going to go, and he's just going to go 1, 2, 3, just to be prepped here for them to come. And that's it. So now it is Shadow Mistress' turn. Zoom out here a little bit. She has a movement of 4. She's going to shield. Oh, shield X. Oh, snap. And you see here, we do have 4. So she's going to shield for 4. That is powerful after this, doing this like back-to-back scenario here. Oh, man. All right. So let's, before we forget that, she is the yellow one there. So we're going to put 4 shield on the yellow one. Oh man, dude, that made her really tough. I need to get rid of her before she shields 4 again. All right, and then she does have 4 movements, so she's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. However, that's as far as she gets. She is melee, so she can't touch us, but Drunagor will be able to because they're within 1 zone next turn. And now we're gonna come over to Maya's turn, which she doesn't have the wolf out yet. And we'll just take that away, I guess, just so we don't forget. All right, so Maya's all the way back here, so she's gonna go 1, 2, 3. She's right there. She's going to aim at that mistress. And you know what we're going to do right off the bat. Of course, we're going to do a +0 hit, and activate one of your pets. Heck freaking yeah. Dude, that wolf is going to come out all the time now. All right, so we got a +0 hit. We do need an 8. 14, that is 1 hit. For 4 damage, which will just take away her shields. I'm just going to leave those right there. Oh, a whole hit just did nothing, man. All right, let's go ahead and roll again. This is another +0 hit. 11, that is another hit. Now she will go down to 8. And then I get to activate one of my pets. Do you know I'm bringing Mr. Wolfie out? What's his name? Luma? There we go. Look at Luma there. I love it. So I'm going to bring Luma right here. So she's ready to attack. Although just because I activated her, so that just spawns her. So she does not actually act right now. But that was only 1 cube. A lot of people say this game's too easy. And I definitely agree with that. But at the same time, it's really fun. Instead, I'm going to do this, which is going to do 5. Oh, no, my rapid shots. Do my rapid shots. Duh. All right. Yeah, definitely doing my rapid shots. I might be able to kill him out straight here. These are +0 hit, +0 hit. So let's go ahead and do that. 14. That's a hit. So he goes down to 4 damage. So if I hit here, we will kill him. So let's go ahead and another plus your hit. I do need an 8. 19! That means I do, plus 2 damage. Yes. Plus 2 damage. That doesn't do anything. But 16 plus, I get to activate one of my pets. So I do 4 damage, actually 6 damage. So Shadow Mistress is gone. I can't believe we got rid of a white and a black fighter on the first turn. And now I get to activate my pet. However, I don't think I want to. He's going to move in a 3, and so he's going to activate right after me. And so he's going to move 1, 2, 3, and he'll kill my wolf if he's there. So I actually don't want to activate my pet right now. Wow. All right. Yep. So Shadow Knight and Mistress are not there anymore. And Monster Raid is side A. We do have a monster out, so all we do is flip it. And now we activate the Rotten Flesh, which, as we already talked about, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and that's all he's going to do for his turn. Now we're going to draw 1 rune, and we are going to draw a gray little shorty, which, if you look, 1, 2 is not going to get him, but 3 would. Which, yeah, I have a problem with it, that rule, because that one will hardly ever, unless it gets you, it will never be placed on it. 1, 2, 3. However, because Flavian has this Seed of Darkness, it gives us plus 2 health, but it's going to make us the attack, or the target of all attacks, and we do not take damage from darkness. So that is not bad at all. I will take it. So then we flip this one over. And now it is Flavian's turn and Thormagar. So Flavian is over here is going to go 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to do Kill 2, which does nothing. Plus your hit and Telekinesis 3. So I might be able to throw him into the poison, which will be sweet. So let's see. That was a red. So it's a plus 0 to the hit. And I need a 9. Come on. I can't be mad. I really can't be mad when I killed 2 enemies on my first turn. And a black, nonetheless. I can't be mad about that miss. All right. But that was going to be cool. I was going to throw him into the poison pit. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, this is why I wanted someone to have the defender, because of this Join the Fray now. Because right now, I wouldn't be able to attack, but I can because of Join the Fray. So I did a melee cube. I'm going to self-shield 2, move 2, which I'm just going to move. Actually, I am going to move adjacent right there. And then a plus 0 hits again. Once again, 9 plus. 11, that's a hit, and that means he's going to go from 16 down to 11. All right, that's all he's going to do. So now Thormagar, let's not forget about him. He cannot do his Trick or Treat, and we're fully healed and no enemies, so he's just going to go 1, 2. He is ranged, so he can't be adjacent, so he's going to go right. Ooh, nope, he's going to go here. I guess it doesn't matter. But he's going to do 3 damage to that guy. So he goes down to 8 health. And now we come over, and it is Maya's turn. So Maya is going to go 1, 2, 3, I think. Yes. And then she's going to do her plus 2 hit, plus 1 damage, and crit 16 plus. Or, wait. No. Not yet. First, I'm going to do a blue. Once again, we're Stifling Darkness, but we are still within range 1. Mark and 3 damage, which is actually 5 damage because I have plus 1 to all my spell attacks. So we got 5 damage, which takes him down to 3. But that does also mark him, so I do 1 extra damage whenever I attack with attacks or spells. So he only has 3 health left. So for my second ability here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to do, with a blue cube again, once again it doesn't matter, but I'm going to do 2 damage and push 3, but plus 1 for my spell, plus 1 because he's marked, so that's actually 4 damage, which automatically kills him. Booyah! Alright, and he's a gunner. Alright, I don't know about you guys, but that was pretty darn epic, if I say so myself. I just killed them all in the first 2 turns. None of them even got to attack. Yeah, not a single one had a chance to attack. And yep, this is where this game gets so that it's too easy. Now we're going to end with Maya. We come to here. However, if you look on here, we didn't start with anything out there, so we can't spawn one, but we still do flip this over back and forth, and we spawn 2 runes. So now we really need to kind of hurry out of here, or else we're going to get caught by all this darkness. First, we have a blue little elbow. Oh, no. It's going after him. Oh, look, it's going to kill my Wolfie, because that... Oh, no, it can't go there. Yeah, so it is going to break down. There's 1, 2, 4, 5. Yep. Yeah, so it is going to break down. So Wolfie's not dead. Once again, surprise, surprise, it's going to break down. We got 1, 2, and 3. However, now it is going to kill my Wolfie. And we got a big gray. Oh, it's going to get both of us, too. Yep, it's going to get the wolf. It's going to get all of us but Thormagar. And Thormagar doesn't really get hurt. hurt by it, but that does kill our Wolfie. Poor little Luma. Oh, and Maya does get hurt by it too. And then he's immune to that damage. So we flip that one over. And it is Flavian's turn. So Flavian's going to go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do this thing again. I actually really like this. Up to 4 targets, jump 3. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to have him jump first and go 1 and do a minor action to open this door.
Your incursion into the Sanctum of the Ancients has proven laborious, thanks to the emerald mists that muddle your advance. But this isn't enough to make you give up.
What causes this mist, I don't know. And by your question, I imagine there wasn't any of this in the fortress of James Erst, was there?
Thaumagar answers you, hearing your out-loud thoughts once more. Indeed, in that damned place, you stumbled upon only one misty hall, and now, thinking about it, you sincerely desire that what you encountered there isn't what awaits you up ahead.
Alright, so there we have the setup. We do not have any special instructions or anything further with this door. And he only used 1, so he's got jump 3, so he got 2 more. However, if we don't do anything, we can let them come 1 turn, and we might be able to attack them from top, maybe? We need to let them come to us. So that was his movement. Maya's movement is actually going to go 1, 2, so she can pick up that chest on her turn. And Thormagard's going to go 1, 2, 3, try to make his way over here. And honestly, that Intimidate 3 would be really nice right now, but I can't reach him because of the stifling mist. Yeah, so I'm just going to focus 1 and cleanse 1, I guess. So I get my 4th focus. I cleanse that one. However, I'm going to do a willing recall here at the end of my turn. There. And so that ends my turn. Now, Thormagard is just going to go 1, 2 right there to get ready. And now it is Maya's turn. As I said, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up that chest, see if it's trapped. Ah, yes, it is not trapped. So what I'm hoping for here, so even though I am full with my pack here, I am looking, there is 1 card in this chest that allows me to get rid of a trauma cube. So that's what I'm going for. And I get self-focus 2 and cleanse 1, which actually is not too bad. However, if I want to keep this, I am going to have to get rid of one of these. Either the 2 damage and burn 4, self-heal, or self-focus 2. I cannot use it right now because I think I'm not hurt right now, but I'm barely hurt. I'm just so afraid if I get rid of that healing and I get close to death, that's close to losing if I can't get rid of that trauma cube. Yep, I'm going to self-focus. However, Flavian has that one as well, so I'm not totally getting rid of, it's not like I don't have that ability, I'm just not going to have it twice. That burns me. That hurts to do that, but that's what I'm going to do. Now, she gets to do her movement. She's going to go 1, 2, 3. And then she is going to battle focus and cleanse 1. So get rid of that. Get rid of that, but get rid of that right now. Is there anything that I want to do? Yes. I'm going to heal 2 and cleanse another 1. All right, that was good. That was good. And now, at the end of my turn, I'm going to do a willing recall, and then I only have to take 1 back here. So I'm going to do that one. All right, so that's the end of Maya's turn. Monster Raid, this is side A. We do have enemies out, therefore we will just flip that over. Now the Executioner gets to go, and he has 4 movement. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite there, but almost. Then the Walking Horror is going to go. He's got a movement of 3. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. And then the big guy going to go. He does have regen, but he's not hurt, so it's fine. He's got a movement of 2. However, he cannot step here. He can step through these, so he's going to go 1, 2. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have waited. Not all right there in our face. And then we come here. We're going to draw 1 rune there. We have a orange big shape thing, which, ooh, check that out. That couldn't have been any closer. Wow. And it is going off to Flavian. If it was going after Maya, it would break down, but since it's going after Flavian, that's actually closer, so it is not going to break down. That is pretty darn close there. All right, now it is Flavian and Thormagard's turn. Let's get all up close and personal here. So Flavian here. Ooh, yes. Who can stun? Anybody but the big guy can be stunned. We are definitely going to do that. We're definitely going to do this. +2 hit, +2 damage, and stun. That is such a powerful one for a first upgrade. I love it. And who are we going to go after? I'm going to go after the Executioner, because the Executioner does have 16 health. He's the blue one here, so he does have 16 health. However, no one gets to go in between me, Flavian, and Maya. So between the two, I'm pretty sure we could take care of the Executioner, and he does do a little bit more damage. So I'm going to go after the Executioner, hoping that I kill him between all of our things. So I think we could do it. I think between us two we could do it. So let's go ahead and roll for this +2 damage. 11. That is a hit. Booyah. So that is +2 damage and stun. And he is stunnable. Yes, he is stunnable. So that is 7 damage. So from 16 down to 9. And he gains stun. Ooh, so maybe we actually, if he's going to be stunned, maybe we ignore him now and now go after that guy. Since he's not going to attack, we could actually ignore him. Whoops, sorry. So actually, I think between all the rest, we could definitely do him because we still have Drunagor to give him stuff. And I'm probably going to be activating a pet to do some more damage. So I think we could do this. So for my second action here, let's go ahead and do this heavy throw, which is another +2 hit, and then bleed 2. 18! He doesn't have a 16 plus ability. 18, that is 5 damage to this guy. So it's from 12 down to 7. And he does bleed for 2. Alright. So that was my 2 actions there. I have not moved yet, have I? No, I have not. Yes. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to come right here. And then I'm going to spend 2 focus here to up to 2 targets, intimidate 3. So I'm going to give that to the big guy for sure, because he's for sure going to attack. And then I'm actually going to give the other 3 to the executioner, because I know he's going to die, because I am that cool. But I'm going to give those 2 intimidate. So then, hopefully they don't hurt us too bad. And now I can actually interact with this interaction token. Let's go ahead and interact with it on page 14. All right, so we have this thing here. Ooh, okay. We want to remove the helm, remove the inlaid gem, remove the shield, remove the cloak, remove the sword, or read the epigraph. So we have a halfling bard here. If you an halfling bard, what would you do? Ooh, the cloak could be armor, and I do have cloth armor, or cloak seems like it would be a cloth armor, cloth or leather at least. So the cloak, the epigraph, or the inlaid gem. I'm gonna go for the cloak. Let's do the cloak. Number 58.
Most people would only have eyes for the armor when they look upon an item so gorgeous. Nevertheless, you know that some fabrics can be far more precious than silk. Hoping that is the case, you remove the beautiful cloak that adorns the plate, impressed by the indescribable softness of its touch. What material is this?
Take the rune carved cloak card from the adventure deck. Okay. Alright, we have the rune carved cloak. So we have 2 cubes, self-prevent 4, and move 2. Then if both cube slots for this armor are docked, flip this card over. As a minor action, you may discard a focus token to flip this card over. So, which that's actually not too exciting, because what he already has is self-prevent 3. So it's 1 more, and I guess it gives him a 2, which is exactly what she has for the padded leather armor, self-prevent 4 and move 2. He's just going to have the option to prevent twice. So we'll take it. Alright, so that was finally the end of his turn. Now, Drunagor gets to go, and he is actually going to target that dude there, the executioner, to do 3 damage. So the blue is going to go down 3 more, from 6 down to 9. And he did do 3 damage, but before he did 3 damage, he did a trick or treat, which gave him burn 2. Look at all those. Alright, now that is finally the end of their turn, and now Maya gets to go. So Maya, number 1 thing she's going to do here first is a for sure kill. I could do that to do 5 damage, but I think I want to do the for sure kill. So I'm going to do mark, 3 damage, +1 for the mark, which is 5 damage, which I'm not going to put down that mark because he goes from 7 down to 2 for that 5 damage. He's got 2 bleed, so as soon as he activates, he's going to die. So I'm not going to bother putting that mark on there. So I know he for sure is going to die. Now what do I want to do with my other action here? Because we actually are being blocked from even trying to get to that pile there. You cannot move through enemies, so I would have to go from here to here is my only way to get around. So do I want to go 1, 2, 3? However, I can't interact if I'm next to someone. Ooh, how about we do this? Let's go here. We're gonna go up to move 3 up to 2 targets, 1 damage. We'll go there. We're gonna move 3, go 1, 2, 3. Because it was a blue cube, not a red, we are able to hit while they're adjacent. We're gonna do 2 damage to the green with the blue and pink guy, which actually doesn't matter because the green guy's gonna regen 1 anyways. But that's alright. We'll do 2 damage to them because I have that +1 to spell attack, so that's 2 damage there. And now I have my regular movement, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, and now I'm not adjacent to an enemy, so I can look at that. Alright, so same thing here. I don't want a sword, obviously. I don't want a shield. I don't really want a helmet. A ranger, do I want to read the epigraph, or do I want to remove the inlaid gem? Let's go for the gem. Remove the inlaid gem.
Charmed by the emerald gleam that seems to hide a nebulous star inside the gem, you get your thief's tools and try to remove it.
Make a dexterity red skill check of difficulty 13. Each range cube you have gives you +2 bonus to your roll. If you follow the path of cunning, which we don't anymore because that was shadow, this challenge is considered successful without the need to roll. All right, so we have 3. So we have a +6. We have a +6 here. All right, come on. Let's go +6. We need a 13 or more. 9. 9 + 6 is 15. That is more than 13. Boo-yah. Let's see what happens.
Placing your tools in the right spots, you lever the gem out of its hole after a little effort. Its cosmic gleam is breathtaking. And just as you glance at it, an emerald aura of enchantment bathes your hands, and you feel blessed for it.
Take the cosmetic gemstone, Number 3, from the adventure deck. Additionally, write Emerald Blessing status on your campaign log. As long as you have it, your spell attacks gain poison 2, and your weapons attack whenever you roll 16 plus. This attack gains poison 2. Okay. However, gemstone, I already have Flavian holding one, and that means I'm going to have to drop something because of it. But, so the good thing about that, though, is we could actually put the adventure items at the camp. We could put this at the camp because it's an adventure item. However, chest items we cannot put in the adventure. So that actually is going to free up Flavian's hand because he'll be able to discard this. However, he cannot take it yet because I just picked it up. So that means I have to drop something. And I'm going to get rid of this one. I just don't want to die because if I somehow get hurt really bad, I need to be able to heal back up. So I'll get rid of this. I have full focus, so it's okay, I think. And then I'll hold on to that gem like that. All right, that was fun. I still have, oh no, that was my 2. Oh, I didn't activate my pet there. I forgot to do that. Dang it. Actually, Oh well. That's fine. I still did 2 damage, so we're good. So now we have Monster Raid, and we do have a stack over here that has all 5 colors still, so we know where we're going to spawn one, so I don't even need to pull. I'm just going to grab one and put it on the board. I'm going to put it behind the stack right there, just because I can, to put him further away. And now it is the Executioner's turn. He is burned 2, so he'll take 2 damage. And then he's stunned, so he won't he won't attack at all. However, those are still on there, and so is that. But he is melee, so he will move. He'll still go 1, 2 to get adjacent to who he wants to attack. All right, now we come over to the Walking Horror. However, the Walking Horror is going to take 2 bleed and die, which is perfect. So we'll get rid of him. So we will put that away. Now it is the big guy's turn, and this is where it's not going to be pretty. However, this was one good thing that I moved here because he's going to regen 1, strike 1, and stun. So luckily, he's only going to strike 1, so he can't hit both of us. So that's good. And no, he does not hurt his own guy. That would be nice, though. So he's going to go up 1 damage. However, he is intimidated, so he will -3 from his attack. And his attack is 6, if you could see that. So his attack actually only becomes 3 now. And Flavian definitely can block 3. He could actually block 4 and move 2. So I'm going to move 1, 2, just to start making my way over there, I guess. And then we come here and draw 1 rune. And we're going to draw a rune. We have an L-shaped blue, which that is the closest spawning point, which that is the way it could get closest to Flavian there. Then we will flip that guy over. We forgot to flip this one over this time too. Put that back on side A. And now it is Flavian and Drunagor's turn again, which is great because I need to do something here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Before I do anything, I am going to open up that chest there. I'm looking for that trauma cube thing. So let's go ahead and see if it's trapped. It is not trapped. These chests are being awesome. Go ahead and draw 1 here and I got it. Look at it. There's 1 in here and I actually got it. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, as we already talked about, I don't need this cosmetic stone anymore, so I will place it there. I'm going to turn around here, and now I'm going to do self-shield 2, just to give myself 2 more shield, and then move 2. However, I am going to move. I am going to move right here. Boop. Oh, nope. I used I'm going to switch that out here. And now I get a +0 hit. Looking for 9 plus. 14, that is a 9 plus. So we take 5 damage, so 19 down to 14. And now for my second one, which is why I wanted to be adjacent, is so I could do this ankle stab. Right? This little halfling coming behind and right? Stabbing his ankle from behind. Alright, once again, this is a +2 hit on this one. We got a +2 to this. 16, let's go! However, that doesn't, that's awesome. However, it does not do any. I don't have a 16 plus. I need a 16 plus on this guy. All right, so that was 16. So that's 5 more damage, so down to 9 health. And bleed 1 and slow. We'll put slow and a bleed 1. This guy, he is immune to burn, which actually really sucks because I was going to try to use this 2 damage burn 4, but that's not going to happen. That won't do anything. So I think that is all I'm going to do there. So now Thormagar is going to go. Oh, the Executioner is not in range. Dang it. I was going to have him do his trick or treat to him, to kill him and then come and attack the big guy. That's not going to happen. He's going to have to come 1, 2 and attack the Executioner. Or he actually only, he does have, yeah, I'm not going to have him attack the Executioner. I'm going to have him attack the big guy. That means he needs to be, oh, he actually has to stop right here. Well, he has movement of 4, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I'm staying right there. So I'm attacking this big guy for 3 damage. So 9 down to 6. All right, now Maya gets to go. Maya is going to go 1, 2, 3. And then she's going to do a minor action to trade with Flavian. And Flavian will grab this and give it to her. And she's going to give this to him. And then we are definitely going to use this to get rid of this trauma cube. Holy cow, that was a stinking lifesaver. All right, so now I am 1 area away here. And let's go ahead and +0 hit, and activate one of your pets. Bring my little Luma out. So I've got a +0 to this. I do need an 8+. I love this dice. All right. So that is a nat 20, which is also a +2. So that's 6. So that's 12 damage. And he only has 6 left. Oh, bother. And this guy is a downer, that for sure. All right, that was incredible. That was only 1 attack. And I can't move to I can't get that guy for my second attack because he's too far away. I do still get to activate, oh no, 16 plus also lets me activate my pet. I'm going to bring this little wolfy guy right here. And now I get to activate my pet from this ability, which he will go 1, 2. He does have 8 health. I forgot to do that. And he will attack 1 and bleed 1. And now I still have 1 more cube action here. However, I have no enemy in range here. So I think this is what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to spend 2 focus to activate my pet twice. So that means I do 2 more damage and 2 more bleed. Dude, my wolf's going to take this guy out. My wolf. All right, because now I still actually have 1 action left here, huh? So I did that. So, yes. So then I could do a focus 1, so I could bring one of those focus back and cleanse 1. And then because I only have 2 colors, I'm going to do a free, an willing recall. Bring all my action cubes back, which ends my turn, that means my wolf gets to activate again, which means he's going to do 1 more damage and another bleed. 4 bleed, he's got 4 health left. That back up there. So that means he's going to activate. However, he's just going to bleed to death like that. The wolf just gnawed on that minion right there. That was sweet. All right, I was happy with that. We are on side A. We do have 1 guy out here left still, so that's just going to flip over. Now, Executioner is going to activate. He does have burn 1, so he's going to take 1 damage and get rid of that. And he does have movement of 4. And Flavian is always the target, so he's going to go 1, 2. However, he does have Intimidate 3, and he's got an attack of 5, so that means only 2 damage is coming in, which, yes, he's got to prevent 3 right there, so nothing happens. So that's the end of his turn. The big guy's gone, and so we will draw 2 runes this time. We have a big zigzag red for the first one, which we can see it's not going to fit anywhere because, well, no, it could be one of those 2 actually. So that's as close as it can get. Oh, nope. That is going to get him from right there. Wow, that was like perfect to get him. Holy cow. All right, and then for our second one, we have a green little U shape going after her right there, which is definitely going to get her. And that means she does take 2 damage. And then we flip this over, and it is Flavian's turn again. All right, so Flavian is going to take 1 step there. He is going to use this cube actually first. So he moved there, stopped. Using this up to 4 targets, jump 3. However, as soon as he used it, all these come back. And before my movement, oh no, I can't do that because that will end. Never mind. So I actually use this to get rid of all of these. I'm going to get rid of all of them but the gray, because I have 5 grays on there. So I have a lot of grays on the board still, so I'll keep the grays out as much as I can. Now, because that was the last cube I used, now I can do the recall, which I do have to block another one, which I'll block that one. And now for my second cube, I'm going to do up to 4 targets, jump 3, which I'm going to go 1, 2, and before I move anyone, I'll move this guy 1, 2, 3, so I could still hit that guy. And then, I'm going to wait for those 2, and I'm going to have Flavian open this up, so I have 1 more movement with Flavian, and then I have those 2 to move 3 still. So let's go ahead and open this door.
Moving forward, you came upon something that words fail in trying to fully describe. But you already knew what it was, because you also have one. A metallic cube with runic carvings floating at eye level. From it, a dim, opaque gleam of emerald color bathes the hall. Pouring from its core, a plasmoid substance cascades and spreads everywhere, hissing the floor with a crackling sound as if it were made of some acid that doesn't corrode, but raises fumes all the same.
All right, there we have the setup, and yes, you do see that right. That is Vorn. We have chosen. Vorn has come back for revenge, right? He is a fallen hero because we played him on the very first chapter, so I figured why not have him come back and be our commander. However, he's actually going to be considered an overlord, which the difference is they all have Maelstrom, meaning they're going to change the commander cards, which are actually these overlord cards that we're using. After every round, at the end of the round, those are going to switch. Or at the beginning of his turn, Maelstrom means they switch at the very beginning of his turn, and then he's going to shield X, cleave 2, and knock down, movement for 5, and 5 attack, and his health is 9R. He is melee, he's a large character, immune to poison and intimidate, and he will go above gray, so he's going to go right after Maya here. And we drew these 2 overlord cards. First one here is Frostbite, which is above the blue. This attack deals X damage and stun to the most corrupt hero at any range. However, Flavian has this seat, so it will always be him, no matter what. And right now we have 3 blue on there. And then our other overlord card that we have is Hammer Throw. Well, that actually works pretty good with Vorn. This attack deals 2x damage to the strongest hero at any range. If there are 4 or fewer gray runes on the initiative track, this attack also deals stun as collateral damage, which we do have 4 on there right now. So that means it's going to do 8 damage and stun because it's 4 or fewer. Oh, that is going to be rough. And that blue one's going to go in right after Flavian and then Maya. Yeah, all right. Also, the special rule Overpower. Until the adventure ends, the damage dealt when a hero is caught by darkness increases to 4. This damage is still non-preventable and also pierces any kind of immunity, such as from our Seat of Darkness, we are not going to be able to, or no, I'm going to, because it does not say I'm immune to it. It just says take no damage from darkness. No, I'm going to say, yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't happen. Except for sturdiness, so Drunagor is still going to be fine. And then special rule, It Came. When the last enemy is defeated, the current turn ends. Read special event, Odd Remembrances on page 26. All right, so I figured we're doing pretty good, so that's why I went with the Overlord. However, I think that might just bit myself in the butt because that is going to be intense. I'm glad I got rid of Maya's trauma cube, though, so that's good because I think we might need it. However, so he moved 2, so he still has 1 more movement, which he'll go ahead and move down. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's going to move down. And now we still have these 2 to do their jump 3. So she's going to go 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3. And Wolfie here is going to go 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm okay with that. However, Drunagor is way back here. That was Flavia's first activation here. He's out of range. He's just out of range, so I can't do anything there. So I will do this. Self-shield 2, which I can't. I already have 4 shields, but that's fine. Move 2. So I will go 1, 2. Come over there. And then I will plus 0 hit. Oh, also, I forgot to show this. CP is 1 plus P, so CP equals R is 3. His health is 9R, so 9 times 3, so his health is up at 27. All right, so now let's go ahead and roll for this plus 0. Attack here. 9, exactly. Booyah. All right, so that is 5 damage. So he goes 27 to 22. And now he's definitely going to use this. Because yes, he can burn. So 2 damage and burn 4. So we'll do 2 more damage and 4 burn. That is sweet. Now we can't intimidate him, or else I would do that. That would have been nice. But we can't do that. Nothing else is going to happen there. All right, that's all that Flavian's going to do. Now Thormagar, he's going to trick-or-treat him, so he's going to burn him for 2, so he dies on his turn. And then he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Does it? Yeah, it's not worth it. I mean, I could attack. No, I can't. I'm too far away. All right, yep. I'm just going to put him right there. Now it is this one. The attack deals X damage and stun to the most corrupt hero at any range. So he's going to do 3 damage and stun. So I will absorb that with all the shields. Therefore, he's not stunned. And we continue on to Maya. That was good. That was good. All right, now Maya's all the way back here. Let's go 1, 2. Let's see here. He has cleave, so I want to get 1, 2, 3 like that, so he can't get both of us. I will definitely do a mark. I will definitely mark that guy and 5 damage, basically. Definitely going to mark him. Too many tokens here. He's marked and 5 damage, so he goes down from 20 down to 15 already. All right. Now, so that was number 1. Number 2. Yep, number 2. I'm going to do this one. Plus your hit, and activate one of your pets. Yes, sirree, Bob. I will do that. Cockeyed. 12. That's a hit. So that is 4 damage. So 15. Nope, it's 5 damage because it's 4 and he is marked. Therefore, that was 5 damage. So 15 down to 5. And I will attack again. 12. Once again, down to 5. Yeah, guys, he's not going to be able to attack because I am going to now activate a pet. So a little wolfie here, Luma, is going to go 1, 2, 3. Going to do 1 damage and bleed 1. And then at the end of my turn, oh, no. That's not the end of my turn yet. I'm going to spend my 2 focus. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 focus to do my eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All I have to do is hit with one of these and he's a goner. 6. Oh, dang, that's a miss. All right, I've got to hit 2 more chances. 12. There we go. That's it. Oh my gosh. I even tried to make it harder, and it really would have been if I couldn't have attacked him. But yep, that's so. Even though he's got 4 bleed and a burn, he just dies because I smacked him too hard. Let's see. I have 1 more attack. Let's go ahead and see if I could have done more damage. 9. Yep, I would have done more damage. Wow, that's 4, and then when he's marked, so 5 damage, and I get all these attacks. That's powerful. All right, so he's a goner. However, it did say that when the last enemy is defeated, and I actually still have the Executioner right there. Oh, so we'll clean these off of the initiative track there. Now what I don't know if a minion counts. I think I'm not going to sit here and just try to kill the minions. I don't know, I can. It'll be too easy though, because they only have 8 health. Yeah, I'm not even going to waste the time. So yes, technically 1 spawns because we do have a full stack right here, so one of them is definitely going to spawn. So, but once this guy dies, because I'm not counting the minions as enemies, and I actually agree with this because whenever an enemy dies, self-heal 1. I have not been counting the minions as that. So if a minion is not an enemy for me to heal, it's also not an enemy for me to not be able to end this chapter. But this is definitely an enemy. So now the Executioner will burn and die, and now that is the end of that round. Whew! I'm powerful, guys. That was way too easy. Like, he didn't even get an activation, and that was supposed to be an Overlord, which is a lot harder. Well, given that he was slightly easier because he was given CP of 1 plus P, where even last chapter his CP was 2 plus P. So it was a lighter commander because you've been loading up that initiative track, and so technically he was going to be very strong, right? Because we had 4 on here, we had 3 there, so he was doing like 3-4 damage on those cards, and then his card was powerful, right, doing 5 damage. So essentially it was hard. I'm just too powerful here to being able to do all these attacks with these good weapons. All right, let's go ahead and look at special event Odd Remembrances on page 26.
Emerald pulsars cause cracks from floor to ceiling, and Thormagar lets out a terrified gasp, foreseeing tragedy. Still, you fight until you find yourselves alone again, or so you imagine. Emerging from the shadows like they were part of them, a figure, probably the culprit of this attack, seizes the cube so similar to the one you have. They turn to face towards your cube, as if capable of seeing through your belongings and clothes. That stance, the shine in those eyes, this situation. The whole scene is terribly familiar to you.
Resisting the unavoidable is only a waste of time.
The figure taunts with a distorted voice that reminds you so much of your dearest one.
I can see that you carry a part of us. Don't be shy. Come forth. Let us see it.
They continue in a tone so compelling that, without realizing, You offer them the damned cube, even though you don't want to. At the last moment, your willpower prevails, and you regain control over yourself for a moment, knowing that you need to make it worthwhile.
Alright, remove Thormagar's components from the board and consider his special mechanic resolved. He has not been defeated, but won't follow any heroes from this moment on. Then open the book of interactions to page 15. Alright, as a group, you and your partners must choose one option and proceed to its resolution. In case of a split decision, the party leader has the power to decide which side choice will be taken. Alright, so what do we want to do? Do we want to put your cube away, try to talk some sense into him, try to kill him, ask Thormagar to help you, or to try to take the cube from him? I'm definitely thinking a bard and a ranger is definitely the bard's gonna try to talk some sense into him, or just try to put the cube away. Definitely not trying to kill him. We're asking Thormagar to help. Alright, I'm gonna ask Thormagar.
Desperate and not knowing what to do, you resort to your ally. Even though his trust in you has been shaken, Thormagar doesn't fail to answer the call.
We'll talk about it later, friend.
The sage rebukes you, but promptly turns his attention to the real enemy, preparing for the fight that would unfold itself in the following moments.
Uh-oh. The party leader gains Focus 2 and recovers Thormagar's components, placing the NPC token in a square adjacent to them. Ooh, okay, so we get Thormagar. Then summon the commander with CP 1+ players and replace the special token event with a Shadow Cultist miniature to represent it. When he is defeated, read End of the Adventure, A Broken Trust. Alright, so here is Warlock Lassie, just like that guy. So the party leader got 2 focus. We place Thormagar back on the thing next to the party leader. We have the Warlock Lassie here as the Shadow Cultist. We did spawn, because I didn't actually spawn it because I thought we were over. So I did actually spawn that because we were supposed to spawn that last time before we read that thing. And then his health was 7 times 3, so he's at 21 health. We have that minion at 8. And technically, the cube was here. Or the coin. The coin was here, and these are our commander cards that we drew here. We have the commander heals twice X. Health gain this way can exceed the starting maximum, so he's going to just heal right off the bat. And then this attack targets the 2 most corrupt heroes at any range, dealing X damage to them. So those are going to happen before we get to even do anything. And we have 3 of each of those. So the commander is going to heal twice X, so he's going to heal 6. So he's going to start at actually 26. Or 27, and then he's gonna attack both of us for 3 damage. So she is gonna do that one to prevent 4 and move 2. However, I don't need to move, so I'm not going to move. And now Flavian is going to use a blue one to prevent 3. So we're both good. Nothing happened there, and we draw 1 rune this time. Oh man, I thought that was so easy. And now here we are fighting another commander. We got a green big zigzag here, which is going after Flavian. Let's see here. Yeah, the closest it's going to get. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see that. Green, large zigzag here. Oh, man, that's going to do another extra damage there. However, this is going to be the closest it could get to Flavian there, because that one's too far away. The other one's right there. So we're going to spawn it right there. All right, now we flip this over there, and it is Flavian's turn. And we didn't need to flip that over to A, because we just ignored that last time. All right. So now it's Flavian's turn here. What can we do here now? Ooh, we can do that. He's not stunnable. I forgot to put him on the initial track. He does go above green, so he is going to go right after Flavian here. And I want to point out, he does have blue range. So that means he can attack at any range, whoever he is attacking. So that's going to be pretty intense. All right, so yeah, he's not stunnable because he's a large character, but I am still going to do this +2 hit, +2 damage. I'm going to throw my mandolin at him. 16 plus 2, which is good. So that is a hit at 7 damage here. So back down to 20 from after healing 6. And now, I only have 1 more red cube left. I'm going to go ahead and do +2 hit and bleed 2 here. 17, that is a hit. Where are we at? Right here. So that is another 5 damage. So he's down to 15, and he gets bleed 2. And then I am going to, I do want to do this though. I'm going to use 2 focus, 2 targets, intimidate 3. He can be intimidated. So we're going to intimidate him for 3. We're going to intimidate him for 3 right there. And why not intimidate the little minion there as well? And this one did say that we just have to defeat the commander there, so we don't have to worry about that little minion there. Too much at least. Alright, now he is going to do a willing recall just in case. So he's going to have to put another one. I haven't done any songs of chance really. Well, actually I just did. I was supposed to shield 3. So I'm back up to full shield. Now I'm going to put a curse cube on that. So it's not going to happen again, but I think that's okay. Now it is Thormagar's turn because he is with us again. So he's going to trick or treat him with another 2 burn because I love the burn the most. And then he's going to attack. He's ranged, so he's going to do 3 more damage to him. 15 down to 12. Alright, now it is his turn. Let's see what he does. He's Reckoner, but it doesn't matter. Everyone's going to go after Flavian right now. First one, and stun, and 5 damage. And it's at any range here. So, however, he does have Intimidate 3, so he's only going to do 2 damage. And Flavian here is going to just prevent 3 right there. And so he should be good there. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Now Maya. Let's see if Maya can take care of him. I bet you she can. Because we did do our strong attacks. We did do our strong attacks last time, so we can't redo those. But let's go ahead and do our rapid shots here first. We got double attacks here. We got a 0 plus, or plus 0 for thieves. We got a 9. That is a hit. So that is 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 8. Now with our second attack here, 16 plus, that is plus 2 damage, and so that is 6 more damage, so 8 down to 2. and I still have 1 more cube action, which I can just do this guy here, 3 damage because I got the pack blade, so 3 damage, which is an automatic hit, and that will take care of him. Alright, there we have the Warlock Lassie down. Let's go ahead and read End of the Adventure, A Broken Trust.
At the end of the dreadful fight, your eyes and Thaumagar's both seek the 2 cubes, forgotten in the confusion and rolling on the floor, masterless. The emerald flame that ignites from them grows larger when they are close, shedding even more pulsars, tendrils, and fumes.
They are the enemy, friend.
The sage rants.
They are what's bringing this thing here. That's why we came here, to learn how to fight it, not keeping it for ourselves. The darkness wants you to keep it. That's how it comes into our world.
Then, hurried by the quakes and the rubble that falls from the ceiling, Thaumagar pulls out a grenade, facing you for a moment. He is truly terrified, but you can tell it is the flask he is scared of.
Cover your eyes. It will be quite a fire.
He advises, shaking the volatile bluish substance. A part of you screams inside, begging for you to stop him. But you stand still and just observe as the projectile hits its mark. A flash like the very sun, followed by a thundering rumble, throws you back, making the walls tremble as if you were inside an erupting volcano. Naturally, this is the last straw needed to collapse the whole structure, and in a chaos of rolling stones and ruins, you fall towards blackness and unconsciousness. Sometime later, you open your eyes, ears buzzing, body hurting like it was trampled by some stray cart in the road. But you are alive.
You woke up.
Thaumagar's voice echoes, out of focus, and you could imagine all the questions that would follow.
I was asking myself, why had you kept one of those things, and perhaps until when did you intend to hide it from me?
To be honest, even you don't have an answer to this. Although you really wanted to tell him about it on some occasions, the words just didn't come out of your mouth, and the willingness to do it simply vanished from your mind quickly as that.
The first belligerents called them seeds of darkness, by the way.
He continues, diverting the matter while you slowly recover your senses.
Because, as the sources tell, the darkness is like a weed that only sprouts from them. Thus, if we're seeing it everywhere, for sure many of these seeds are scattered all over Darren.
In the end, you realize, the sage was willing to turn a blind eye to what had happened. A conversation that you also would prefer to avoid, especially right now. Seizing the opportunity given by him, you show interest in the discoveries he was sharing, leaving the misunderstandings behind.
It's all around us in the frescoes.
He goes on, casting a light over the walls.
Heroes, places, battles, countless names. But what catches my attention is this Black Prince. I suppose this could be a moniker for the undead king.
And then, as if stirred by hearing their master's name, dozens of unnoticed creatures hiss, reverberating through the surrounding area.
Luck smiled upon us today, my friend. We fell by unknown pathways before arriving in the labs and dungeons of the Sanctum, the very place where we needed to go. I don't know how, but don't get too excited because we're not alone.
He concludes, turning to you for the first time.
Actually, we're trapped in their nests.
The hero who is holding the Seed of Darkness adventure item card must discard it now. Oh man, that's been really nice not having to worry about darkness. So we got rid of that for Flavian. Now the reward, which is reveal all cards from level 1 equipment deck. Each player chooses one equipment card, which I'm not going to do right now because I'm going to try to change every character or change the characters every 2 playthroughs. So this was 2 playthroughs. I'm going to switch up characters next time, so there's no point of looking up what I want for these 2 characters since I'm not going to be using these 2, even though I've had a lot of fun with Maya and that Ranger's Mark and that activating pet. Been a lot of fun. I really like Maya. Even Flavian with his throwing the mandolin and then his heavy throw, like those have been awesome, especially with that 5. Yeah, I've been overpowered. It's been awesome. But we're going to go ahead and switch up characters and we'll try to do our best like what we did with this enchanted crossbow. I'll do my best to try to do however it would have been if upgrading the characters to what they should be at. Go ahead and stay tuned for Chapter 6 and I will see you later.